Hey everyone, I'm now going to introduce you to David McGuigan. He's the head of our trading desk here. He heads up all the resourcing and client work on all things trading and quantitative systematic finance. Runs the whole team of resources here and account managers and recruiters. He's been with us since day one as well, so he's been on quite a journey with Albert Bow in general, and now obviously heading up as a full function, which is great. David, or should we call you Giggy? Which one?
Probably go David, because
David, yeah.
people won't understand otherwise. So.
Nice. Okay, cool. Give us a little bit of introduction into your market and what you do.
So in my market, to be honest, I came from doing more normal tech back-end recruitment, and then sort of pivoted then into crypto back-end, then pivoted into trading, and then now I cover quant traders, researchers, and developers all the way up to portfolio managers, and have a team below me who do that as well. And the majority of the companies we work with are like prop trading businesses, those who focus on more mid to high frequency strategies, but also we do some work on the more portfolio management, discretionary side of the trading business as well. So as most of these businesses have UK entities, Europe entities, APAC, US, we do cover globally. So yeah, the team doesn't sleep very much.
Nice, good. What do you? Obviously, there's two sides of the coin here. There's people looking for jobs, and there's companies looking for people. In terms of the client side, so the businesses that we're working with, highly competitive, obviously, to get one of these quants in your team. What are you seeing as their main set of differentiators? Like, what's making them different to another HFT firm, for example?
The higher level ones that we work with, like sort of the tier ones, the sort of name brand businesses that you can think of and get off the top of your head, a lot of those are looking for like very strong educational fundamentals. Like a lot of them won't even consider people who don't have masters or PhDs in either mathematics, statistics, physics, something numbers related. So that's the real key differentiator between like the very, very top tier that we work with, and then those who are coming through below. However, that does not mean that they are much better than those other companies. So we place people in businesses of all sizes, and those who are now more growing, they're actually getting a lot more talent that maybe some of these tier ones aren't looking at, which still means there's some outstanding people who aren't considered for the tier one businesses, but can still have a huge impact. And to be honest, probably should be considered for those businesses as well. So it's trying to get a relationship with those bigger businesses to be able to say, actually, I really think you should be able to speak to this person, because you could be missing out on a gem. So
perfect. Yeah, nice. And on the flip side, look, it's obviously if you're a top 1% quant or a trader or dev, you're going to get a job no matter what. But what happens if you slip just underneath that and it's very competitive? So there's only a couple of seats in these firms. If you're a candidate and you're looking to set yourself apart, what's your best tip?
Best tip is, to be honest, and I know this sounds like I'm just sort of promoting myself for what we do, but it is finding yourself a really good recruitment agent or a headhunter who can find that relationship, who does know the portfolio manager, who does know the head of trading, who has a good relationship with the recruitment team that can say, I think you should speak to this person. But also it's helping the candidates that need maybe a little bit of help with their CV, need a bit of help with their interview preparation, because they may just not be able to represent themselves in the best way possible. Outside of using an agent, my advice would be to make sure your CV actually has results. Like everything is a numbers game in this business. So if you're coming from a research or trading background, you need to make sure that you're promoting yourself and showing that this is what I can produce. This is the profit I can produce. If you're a developer, you're telling people, oh, this is the latency speeds I can get this to. I can reduce your latency by this amount, or I've improved field trades by X amount, So it's all around your performance, your numbers, and what you can actually bring to the business would be my best advice.
Nice. And then obviously there's a lot of chat in this market, recruiters saying this, but can you actually give an example of some value that you've actually added to a company? Obviously, don't mention the company's name because there's going to be plenty of recruiters watching this. So maybe talk about client A and what you did for them.
So client A, they're an HFT business. They are a lot less well known than a lot of your tier ones, your name brand ones, as I mentioned. However, they're growing a lot in like the UK, Europe, and the US at the moment. What I was able to do for them is I was able to present them a number of portfolio managers who have really good results or really good new strategies that aren't being considered by the tier ones because they don't have a long sort of a track record or live results. And I've been able to actually introduce a lot of people who have got very strong back-tested strategies, very strong strategies that maybe just didn't have the right infrastructure at their current company. And then this has meant I've been able to introduce them to company A, and they're now running smoothly, they're highly profitable, and they're actually going to be some of the best performing traders out there. Whereas they just didn't get a shot at those other businesses because they had mainly back-tested results. But with the relationships that we've been able to get and build with the recruitment teams and the heads of, we were able to make those introductions, and they've been really, really positive in terms of results and profit for the business.
Yeah, it makes us feel like we actually know what we're talking about sometimes. The now, obviously, with again, there's quantitative trading and finance in general. It's a very competitive space for headhunters. What do you think sets us, and particularly your trading team, apart from someone down the street?
Again, it's because we try to focus on a quality model of like the people we're sending across, and that just doesn't come from a quality of the type of candidate, but a quality of our qualification as well. So finding out exactly what this person wants and needs that is financial. So whether that be what type of instruments you need, what type of exchanges you're trading on, all the way to what's like your work setup, how you're getting paid, like your bonus structure. We try to cover as many bases as possible so that you're not just seeing a CV and then working this all out at the end. You're seeing a CV and you know exactly what this person's going to need to be successful in your business from the very beginning. So I would say that sets us out. And then the other side of it would be the number of referrals and the number of, I'm not right for this job, but my friend would be right for this job. The amount of that we get because we have such a better relationship with our candidates, and we do a lot more targeted outreach rather than blanket outreach. So we really are only touching on the people that we want to be speaking to.